Hi guys, welcome back to Yildiz Readings 5D. For those of you that don't know, I am a psychic medium. I cover your astrology by zodiac sign, twin flame path, live every Friday, so please click the bell. If you do need a booking, you can go to the box directly below and it has all the information that is relevant. And if you want the content ahead of time, as well as a private twin flame coaching room, the pre-release content and the extension videos, they're all on the main page, and information again is below. Without further ado, let's have a look at your zodiac sign and what can be coming up for it. Otherwise, I will see you during the week for all the lives here at Yildiz Readings 5D. Take care, guys. Hi Libra, welcome back. We're here to do your psychic update. Now, I have pulled the cards and I may refer to astrology only because of the way things are coming through. Now, I did pull additional cards and that was both for your career sector as well as your love, okay? So you do have these, but this is one of those months moving forward, especially because we have Juno retrograde. There's a lot of things changing when it does come to all spheres in life. And we did just have Jupiter move into the house of Pisces. So the level up, so to speak, for your zodiac sign is amplified, really. You know, initially you can become very fatigued. And I would really say if there's inner child wounds coming up, you know, and the family dynamics with Mars and Cancer are coming up, you could be actually doing a little bit of shadow work and moving beyond it. But it is there to liberate you. And your cards are really asking you to trust the process. Jupiter in Pisces is helping you expand. It's helping you connect in with other people in a very spiritual way. But initially, you're going to be doing that integration work inside yourself. And it's funny, although it's in the upright, it may be you're really not trusting that process, not feeling as though, you know, we can jump into that sometimes, we're human. So it could be that you're not having faith and you're thinking, gee, you know, why didn't I know better? And being quite critical. I do feel it's going to ease off as we move into it. And it's very empath energy I'm getting, but it's very intuitive in nature and value systems. So a lot of value systems this week are going to come up. And they definitely in the media can be playing out. So stay tuned for the astrology update. You do have Freedom Horse here, which is you're trying to move above and beyond. You're looking at different things where, A, it could be that you're single and you're looking at what that means. B, it could be you're looking for a relationship or you're looking at your soul connection with your soulmate twin flame. Both cards for both areas of life was the solar plexus, and they're both in the reverse, which means you can feel very tired, but you can be doing shadow work. So you may not know how this is going to go about. You might not know what is within your control. And again, you're trying to take the spiritual route of, you know, leaving it to universe. Now, yes, obviously, if there's something within our power, we can do it, but there could potentially, from a manifestation point of view, be a blockage coming up in you that is causing tension for that momentum forward, I would say. Now, you do have the Devil card in the past. So I do feel that you're really resisting the temptation to do things. And, you know, how do I put it? This could be a person, place, or thing. But it feels the demeanor you're taking on as you're viewing a situation from all angles. I do feel you're having faith in the process, but, you know, it has felt a little bit distorted. You have tended to see the more malefic side of things in life, especially when we had Mars in your Venus house all last year. So at the moment, it's kind of coming through and the, you know, what is the validity of this? Is this going to go the distance? And you could be fearing that things are going to play out. And I'm going to pull a clarifier on this. So you've got the Devil card in the past, resisting the temptation. You know, the passion, the desire was there. And it might have been to do with, again, you know, feeling cheated out of a connection, feeling that, you know, Three Little Bears, somebody was sitting in your chair with Goldilocks effect. It felt very, you know, something was always being taken from you, be it was on the work domain or the interconnections. It just felt that it was quite emotional. We're going to pull a clarifier on that. Because it does feel you're moving away from it. And I almost feel that, you know, you're kind of looking at it like if it happened again, you'd move forward. But it's also your own personal self-esteem energy has transformed. And at the moment, you're looking at all things contractual, okay? Relationships, planning, partnerships, love, wanting the freedom, you know. And, you know, Venus and Gemini can make us be very independent. So we can go to one extreme to the other. It's really beautiful and conducive. But definitely there can be a lot of needs for communication, you know, intimacy through communication, conversation pieces, really being deeper, meaningful and playful. So I feel you guys are really going to need the light-hearted energy, but also the maturity and the seriousness inside of connections. Now, I don't feel you want any surprises, and you do feel due to that, maybe there's going to be nothing to celebrate, okay? Because you've got celebration in reverse on top of the betrayal adultery card. It really feels as though you felt cheated out of a circumstance and you weren't able to receive it. So, you know this can go multiple ways. You definitely... you had to move forward, so to speak, but you're trying to trust the process. You also want to be paid your worth, want to be respected for your worth. You want to be looked upon as that. But you want to base your truth on what you're about to do, on truth, not hearsay. Now, that may be coming through because you may be meditating upon potential outcomes over directly. It's happened or happening again. So, you're thinking, can you? Yes, we're free, theoretically, okay? All souls are. But it's because something hasn't come. The energy you've been pouring into things. This can be your creative work, your family, your home. There seems to be some sense of delay in momentum. And they're asking you to trust the process, but also to balance the lower chakras. I do feel, you could be feeling a little bit standoffish. Like you don't want any dramas and you're concerned that, all good things come to an end. And I also feel from a foundational level, I'm going to pull another chakra, that you're wanting to create, this could be something to do with love and money, work and family, looking at the stability. And I do feel some of you are doing things that you don't want to do right now, or that you're taking, it feels like a long road to get to the short road. So whatever this sacrifice is really taking a toll on you. Taking a toll. Yeah, it's like not having the energy. You're feeling quite worn out. You're feeling worn out by the rat race. You're feeling worn out by pouring energy into things that don't reach their full cup. So you're casting a critical eye on it. This could be you feeling that there's something. It's almost like the lobotomy energy of psychoanalyzing a circumstance and maybe embodying fears. And I read an article the other day and it was talking about why we have dreams. The dream states can be very there to help us process the unexpected. And I do feel there's something in the dream states coming through for you guys with faith. It's like what we can do versus what other people do. I feel in the dream state, it's coming through to you, and it's painting different ways so that it's kind of lighter in an energy. If that was to play out, you could deal with it differently. So there's a stress to get to this star, okay? And again, I feel you're coming to terms with things as well as you got that forward momentum. So you're kind of both in the 3D and the 5D. When you're down in the 3D, it can be really down in the dumps, but it's run, go, 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 go. But definitely what you're doing is realizing where you're selling yourself short. So you could be very firm on your standpoints of how you're dealing with other individuals. And really really not taking any BS, but also not carrying the whole ship. You're really needing people to meet you halfway. I feel this shift that you're gauging, it may be in an intuitive level that there's going to be a move in some sense that you're gearing up ready for that, but there can be something that you're delaying. Now, this could be delayed emotions coming up, and I'll pull a clarifier. For some of you, it's delayed emotions coming to the surface, almost fear of change, fear of the movement forward. If you put the energy in, is it going to be any good? There's a lot, and again, with Jupiter and Pisces, it's hitting your 6th house, guys. It's beautiful and conducive. But initially, when we first are adjusting to it, it can feel a little bit unsettling, okay? You're going to come out of it. You're trying to be very careful about what you do with your money, your time, your energy, your logic with your choices. because of your self-worth. So if you're delaying things, it may be that you're multitasking, but you're also gaining some foresight into how to address the circumstance. This can be towards other people's energy surrounding you and how it affects you when you're having your moment. But I do feel a lot of shadow work is coming through relating to be left out in the cold light. It's past related dynamics that's really coming through in your read at the moment. There can be trust related dynamics playing out at the moment. And I do feel, you know, although you have the compassion and this can do with who's right, who's wrong, I do feel, you know, there's things that you're not quite seeing, so you don't know how to view it. You're like, okay, yes, this is what you're seeing, which is the horizon line, but there's the Fool card, which is the things that you're not seeing that are more concerning you than what you can see. So I feel you're preparing. Feels a little bit like doomsday prepping, you know? You're in that mode. Give us an Abraham Hicks for Libra, please. I feel there can be a lot of emotions that you are... Okay, for those of you that are twin flames, I feel there's a lot of emotions relating to the past. There may have been codependency, addictive tendencies, betrayals. Yeah, that. Okay, so... That's coming up again, but you're looking at the shadow of it. You're also looking at your value systems, that you don't own anyone, that you want somebody to be reciprocal. Also subjects again, because we have the yellow chakras coming up, how it affected your work and your life and your own family versus theirs, and how it was working, and if those shadows are coming back. And the one way to look at it, especially astrologically and psychically, is look back to what was playing out last year around April, May. Similar things can come up due to the eclipse. I think some of you could be a bit like you're picking up on it psychically. You're picking up on it. You're wondering if these cycles are closing out, why they're, you know, coming back for a rerun. And it can feel at this point like we are in a rerun. You know, another way you can actually do it is by looking at your old posts, for those of you that, you know, have Instagram or Facebook, and you can look at old posts back 1, 2, 5 years, and you'll see patterns around these times that are coming through. I feel a lot of you, your value system inside of connections has changed, but you're concerned that this is not cleaned up before you move forward. So I feel you're in doomsday preparing and having things in order, but also coming correct and, you know, focusing on your side of the fence at this point. Let's see how they're relating to Libra. Tarot cards, please. That took a little bit longer than usual. There's a spiritual fight inside them at the moment, but they're aware of these individuals surrounding them, okay? And it might have been ridden with conflict. This connection and commitment to the past may have been where it got them there. This also could be subjects relating to you. And sort of feeling in an egoic way that as soon as, you know, reunion, reconciliation was there, that it would be okay. But a situation didn't quite turn out the way they thought. That, you know, to them, that transformation was there, and they've been doing work to transform it, to return to this in a sense. Some of them were hoping this situation was going to pan out and it was going to be different. We will go into it in the extension. Stay tuned for the snippet, and let's see how love and this external influence is playing out that could affect you, Libra. Skeletons in the closet coming out, dramas from a third party situation, and with your love life, ultimatums galore. Love and light, come join us for the members extension. Thanks for joining us here at Yildiz Readings 5D. If you do vibe the tribe, please come along and subscribe. If you do want the content and the extension read or a booking, all the information is directly below. If you have any issues, feel free to message me via YouTube and I can give you a hand. The pre-release content both for the Twin Flame Coaching Room, the pre-released and the extension reads, like I mentioned, are in the Members Hub, and I am live here every Friday. So if you do have a super chat question, you can come along and join us. Otherwise, stay tuned for next week's updates. I love to read all your feedback and comments, so please do remember to comment if you feel this video was relevant. See you during the week, guys. Take care.